Greetings, loved ones. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm dressed like a panda today, and I'm gonna probably wear this until I have to change later tonight. Delish. Take my book, take my coffee, mosey on into the living room. Do you like what you see? Hi, Rue. She just wanted to make sure that you guys are, you know that she's here. Hi guys. I wanted to start this vlog today. Today is Friday. I'm gonna be doing a little weekend in my life because, well, one, I have friends coming over tonight to kind of say au revoir to them for the next 6 weeks, except for Maddie and Summer are coming to the wedding, so I'll see them at the wedding, but we're not gonna be back. Oh, I booped you on the snoot. We're not gonna be back in Oregon until like early July, like I was saying at the end of last vlog that I uploaded with my bridal shower, bachelorette trip, all that stuff. I just figured I would kind of keep the ball rolling with the vlogs because you guys seem to really enjoy vlogs, and this is a very vlog-worthy time in my life. You know, wedding prep, getting everything situated for a big long road trip, all that kind of stuff. So we leave for the road trip on Tuesday morning, and normally it takes us like around 3 to 4 days to drive across the country depending on how many hours we're doing in a day, but we expect to get to Georgia for my friend's wedding by like the 20th or 21st, and then we're going to be in Georgia for a little bit before doing our own wedding prep, going up to Virginia for our wedding, and then spending like a long time traveling after the wedding, which that will be for another vlog. Oh, someone's giving me a little ring. Oh, it's my Aunt Kathleen. I have to take this to talk about my ring bearer's outfit. Sorry, I'm back. We're just trying to make sure that my ring bearer's outfit is basically like a little tiny version of the groomsman's outfit, and we don't have all of the groomsmen's pieces here with us. Like, their suits are being individually like shipped to them, you know? So we're just like going based off of photos, and I'm just trying to help her find all of the right pieces for our little baby Anthony, who's going to be taking the rings down the aisle. Anyways, what else was I saying? I'm just going to be doing prep in this vlog. I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of cleaning because we have company coming over tonight for like a dinner and possibly a bonfire, but that all depends on if it freaking rains all night long because it's been raining pretty much nonstop since we've been home. But that all aside, in this vlog, we will be wedding prepping, but right now I'm gonna read and underline all the stuff that I like to hear. I did most of this laundry last night, but then I got tired, so I'm going to finish putting it all away now. Wow. Now it's time to go to the yard and repot this monstera. Hey y'all, I'm out here in my yard and I just separated the roots because they were really suffocated. I'm trying to just kind of figure out where I want to put each piece before I put the soil in there. But while I do this, I just wanted to chat with you guys and have a little heart-to-heart slash vent sesh, if you will, in the yard, because we really haven't gotten to do this a lot this year, of like me chatting while I'm out in the garden, because Finley and I are not going as hard as we normally do on our garden this year, and that's fine because we will have our entire lives to do more gardening. Both of my dogs are out here, by the way, and they're just loving the soil. Anyways, while I'm out here in the dirt, I wanted to chat with you guys and answer a question that I'm getting asked a lot more frequently as our wedding day gets closer, and that is, what is the one thing that you didn't really, sorry if it's windy, anticipate about having a wedding? And something that I did not anticipate is the completely like random and just out of left field comments about my body and what I should do with my body before I get married. And I'm talking about weight loss, hair removal. And the thing about them too is like people make these comments just because they're conditioned by, you know, generational kind of passed down commentary from their family or friends or people who were in their life, and for some reason they think it's like a bonding point, and they genuinely aren't even trying to harm me when they say it. And I'm trying really not to take anything like to heart and personally, because I can recognize that story for them, like, oh, you've been taught that. You've been taught that like brides need to lose weight before their wedding, or that they can't have hairy armpits or legs or something like that, you know, like that's your story. So just like keep it to yourself, because like I don't really want it. you know? And it's just crazy because like in their heads, they're really thinking that they're saying it from a place of love, but I hear it as like judgment, you know? But I'm really, like I said, just trying to reframe that and be like, okay, this is just their story and not my problem, and I don't have to take this on, and you guys don't have to take that on if you are getting married. I want to do a general PSA right here. I've said this before and I'll say it again. You do not need a bridal body. What even the fuck is that? If you are getting married, you can look any type of way. Just show up. Oh, there's your bridal body. There's your, you know, your wedding day body, whatever. And it's the same thing for like summer bodies. You don't need to look a certain way to like fit into this mold of what society or, you know, people in your life or the media paints as like, this is a bride. She has thin arms. She is skinny and as thin as air. It's like, dude, I just can't with that shit. And so I have been reminding myself over the past like year as I've been planning my wedding, just like, you do not need to change yourself for your wedding day. Your fiance proposed to you in all that you are and were at that time, and your partner is not expecting you to show up on wedding day walking down the aisle and you're a different person. Like, you just don't need to undergo this entire huge, you know, physical transformation just to be able to say, I love you, I want to be with you for the rest of my life, to your partner. I just share that with you because I know that a lot of you, you know, are about to get married, or you will get married one day if you want to. And, you know, there's just some things that you really need to look out for. Like, I was really not anticipating people to say stuff like that. And like, thank God I'm in therapy, because like, the stuff that people say, it could really impact you, you know? And to give you some examples, not to trigger you, but just to give you some examples of the types of things that people in my life who love me, these are the types of things that they've said to me. Don't have your cake tasting too close to your wedding because you want to be able to fit into your dress. Oh, weddings are so stressful, right? But the stress is actually good because it makes you lose so much weight. You're at least gonna shave your legs for your wedding, right? And I really do think that most people say things from a place of love, and I do try to remember that, but also at the same time, I'm just so glad I'm in therapy because it's just so helpful to be able to like learn to part those two things and be like, that's their story, this is my reality, you know? And learning healthy boundaries for communication and how to voice up like, oh, didn't like that, or proper ways to kind of leave that part of a conversation and not emotionally react to it. I'm really thankful for therapy for that reason and many reasons, because it just helps give me the tools to learn how to communicate properly and process my feelings and just all those things. I think I've divvied these well enough. I just need to fill them all in with soil. But on the therapy note, I want to give a big shout out to the sponsor of this video. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. This May's theme is Together for Mental Health, in hopes to remind everybody to put their mental health first and seek the support that they need. I've personally been doing online therapy with BetterHelp for over 4 years, and it's just been great. I sought out therapy because I wanted to find an unbiased third party who could provide support for me, because sometimes you just need to talk to somebody other than your partner, your friends, or family, or the internet. Another big theme of Mental Health Awareness Month is advocating for mental health care access. This has been one of BetterHelp's goals since I first worked with them in 2018. They offer access to online therapy customized to your needs. You can do unlimited messaging, video, phone, or even live chat sessions with your therapist. I do live chats because sometimes it's nice to not be on camera. BetterHelp is also more affordable than traditional offline therapy. During the sign-up process, you can apply for financial aid or use HSA benefits. Larry just came out here. But with over 20,000 therapists in their network, BetterHelp has a broad range of expertise so that, like me, you can get help that may not be conveniently available in your area. Just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your needs and get matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. From there, you can start scheduling your sessions, and everything you share is completely confidential. But I'm gonna share this lesson I learned in a session with you because it's important. My therapist Dottie has been so helpful in providing language for me to properly set my boundaries no matter who I'm voicing them to, because at the end of the day, those boundaries are for you, okay? I've been through a few therapists though before finding my current one, because you can change your therapist at no extra charge anytime. So this mental health month, if you or someone you know is struggling, please share BetterHelp with them. You can use my link below to get 10% off your first month. It's betterhelp.com/Meghan Hughes, and that is better H-E-L-P. I don't even know if I would have gone to therapy if I had never found BetterHelp, so that's just a little sum for you today. I still have so much soil to put in these pots. They're such large pots. I was not anticipating needing this much soil. This is what they're looking like right now, but I'm gonna show you when they're in the house because my camera is blinking red and it's also starting to drizzle. Nobody is shocked. The rain never stops. Monty Jr., and Steve the snake plant are all hanging out here. I'm kind of draping some of the leaves onto Steve the snake plant just until I make moss poles for these monsteras. They were growing fine without the moss poles, but they need to grow upwards, and that's what the moss poles do, is they encourage that kind of growth. So I'm probably just gonna wait until we get home to make those because I don't have anything to make them and I don't really want to use my time today to do that. But they look great. I really like how the transplanting turned out. I showed you guys this in the last vlog, but Finley got tartan plaid, or plaid as they call them in Scotland, to wear to our Renaissance Fair rehearsal dinner for all of his Scottish roots. Larry's really been loving it. He's been really cuddling up in this every day. Do you love getting comfortable in the tartan? You're not Scottish, but you still love it. That's all that matters. Rue, on the other hand, just likes to cuddle anybody who's around. You don't really have a particular preference of blanket or person or anything. Well, you are kind of a daddy's girl, who's apparently really itchy. The house doesn't look horrible, but it looks messy, and we're having company over later, so I'm gonna do a quick 20-minute tidy. We always put this here when Rue has a ball that she's obsessed with, because she specifically knocks the ball under the dresser just so that we'll get up from whatever we're doing and get it out for her. And so we blocked it off with the barrier, but she has the ball outside right now. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little tidy up. Set a timer for 20 minutes. To do some surgery on my friend. Finley gave me this for my birthday, this little duck. And his bow tie fell off of his rain jacket, so I'm just gonna glue it right back on. There you go, little guy. No need to worry about a thing, little buddy. Good as new. Guys, I cleaned my back porch. I know, it looks amazing. I'll show you the full overview in a second, but USPS just dropped off some packages on our porch, and I think they're from the registry, so I'm gonna do a little unboxing, because what's good about the registry that we have is that you can choose when you want things to be shipped. I don't know if that's every registry, I assume yes. So I'm only shipping stuff that like I would want in the next few months to use, and everything else I'm gonna kind of like keep on there to ship at a later date. Okay, this first package is actually from one of my moderators on Twitch. So my mods are people who kind of like man the chat, see if anything weird's happening, but they also just have a very close-knit community. Miss Gab, Socks and Crocs on Twitch, if you guys have ever come to my chat and seen her username, she works at a vineyard and she asked to send me some of the wines, and I said hell yeah. And this is a rosé of Pinot Noir from the Sonoma Coast 2021 from the Montanelli vineyard. And she sent me a really sweet note about like the history of the vineyard. And also, side note, I've never seen these before, and I will definitely be using these in the future. Like, I'm gonna keep this bubble wrap. I've never seen anything shaped like this. A wineskin we'll be reusing. And then she also sent me a Zinfandel from the Russian River Valley named Giuseppe and Luisa, after the Martinellis who started this vineyard. Absolutely iconic. And these I will burn in the bonfire tonight with my friends, because it's looking like it may rain later, but it's at least not raining right now. Finley's doing some yard work actually, so it's kind of working out well. Thanks, Gab. This is perfect. Now I'll have some wine to drink with my friends tonight too. I love sharing wine with friends. Pretty much the best thing ever. And then I have a big box down here, and I think I know what it is. It's probably just bubble wrapped, because I'm pretty sure it's glass. Yep, I know what it is. They didn't even ship it in styrofoam. This is amazing. My cake topper. Well, it's for my cake stand, but it's like the glass dome for it, because I thrifted my cake stand that I have now, and it didn't have a top to it. So then I just kind of guessed what top would be good for it, and I put that one on my registry. And this product is called the Juliska Berry and Thread Glass Cake Dome, and it's from my Auntie Marianne. So thanks, Auntie Marianne. But guys, look at our back porch now. It's so pretty. So I have my little gardening stuff inside of this basket. This table we originally bought to like make a couch for, and then have this table sit in front of it. But I think we're just gonna hold off on that and like move with whatever's out here. And then here's just a little place that we have to look out. It's a one-seater. And then we have our table and a little hammock chair. It's just incredible. So personally, I feel like I killed it. Okay, I'm vlogging on my phone because my camera died. Yeah, buddy. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. That's me about myself. He's cleaning up the fire pit for tonight with our friends. Oh, is that a bunch of blackberries he cut down today? King of farm work. Really good stuff. I fed the pigs. They're eating a little bit of millet, which is something new that I've added to their food just because we had some extra millet from when Finley was growing some mushrooms. I think the oysters ate it. I don't remember which kind of mushroom, but one of them really liked it. Hi, Ducky. Hi, Millet Nose. Oh, well, that's okay. Well, that was not yours, Peach. You hate when Ducky gets attention and you don't. Okay, I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna make their food now. I just take this and I scoop 1, 2, 3, 4, put it in here, mix it around over and over. Okay, as you can see, this part of the pig pasture that we rotated them away from is incredibly muddy. Like, I literally sank that deep. Those are my little footprints right there. And that's their manure pile. It's pretty stamped down now because they do go back there to graze and eat the blackberries. But I have that rake, and I'm gonna rake some of the mud to like even it out a little bit. And then I have this thing that I'm gonna fill up with clover seed and cover crop this area so that it can grow back, because it's looking pretty bleak, and we want it to be nice and green like that. Whoa, so many worms. Very rich soil. Oh my rake broke. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hopefully this stays up for the task, because I don't need it for that long. This is really a lost cause. This is why people put gravel in their pastures. I'm just trying to rake out this hay bale so that it's a little bit more evenly distributed. But we just need to get rid of this rake because this thing fucking sucks. I'm just gonna seed this and hope that it gets a little bit better while I am out of town, because hopefully we won't be getting so much rain every single friggin' day. Fell into the fatty section. Oh God, they're gonna eat it. Oh God, Ducky, she's coming. Not yours. That was a close call. I'm just gonna use the friggin' rest of this stuff. If you're wondering why I'm using this instead of a seed spreader, by the way, I lost our seed spreader. I looked for so long, I have no idea where it is. No idea. Okay, I'm all out of seed, so hopefully this is fine. I did a pretty wide spread. Let's hope the birds don't just eat it all right up. I always cinder block the girls in, by the way, because they've rotated their pasture and they shouldn't be coming over here because it needs to regrow, and they haven't tried to escape yet, so that's fine. Well, I'm leaving the blanket barrier up because Rue needs it. Hi. Hi, Mr. Prince. That's the culprit. That's the reason why we have to keep up the blanket barrier. She has so much fun playing with her ball, even alone. She's just obsessed. It makes her so happy. So I'm just gonna leave that up for her. And Larry's just observing, just playing referee. And the house is pretty much all clean. I just need to do the dishes later. And we also have this very large box from Igloo because somebody sent us a cooler off of our registry, and I shipped it here because I was thinking, oh, it won't be that big. It's so fucking big. Finley's the one who put this on our registry, so I didn't really read the dimensions. And then this large box was here when we got home. Our house sitter brought it in after we were gone for like the batch trip and stuff. So it's just been chilling here, but I figure it'll be nice to have here for summer. So I'm glad that I shipped it out, but we haven't like unboxed it yet. And Finley's been using it as a mini desk because that's how large it is. It's just insane. Well, my duck is back. This is all done up in here. I put the cake topper on my cake stand and it just barely fits. Like, it's actually a little bit too big. It's not like seamless, but you know what? Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it. And thank you again, Gab, for sending me wine earlier. She addressed my card to Miss Shrimp 2022. And I'm just gonna put that on display tonight for everybody, all of my guests. Rue. What happened to your baller friend? I need to go wash my hands and scrub my nails. I got dirt all up in them. Okay, it is currently 4:30 p.m. I'm going to be streaming at 5 tonight instead of 6 because my friends are coming over once they get off of work. And that's probably gonna be closer to like 6:30 or something when they get over here. It just kind of depends on when they leave. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on my text messages, you know, doing a quick stream. But I just wanna play a little bit of Stardew Valley with you guys on Twitch tonight. So I'm gonna do that and talk for a bit. But right now, I wanted to tell you what I just did because today was the final day for us to send in our guest count for our caterer, our transportation, our cake decorator, and all of that kind of stuff so that we can readjust and see how many people are actually coming and make sure that we are saving a little bit of money from the original proposal cost because the original proposals were all for around 200 people. We ended up inviting 225 people, which is insane, and 90 of them couldn't come. So a lot of that was like West Coasters who could not afford the flight. I get it. Literally flying across the country right now is like $800. Like, it's insane with gas prices and everything like that, which it's obviously unfortunate, but I really didn't expect like most of our West Coast friends to come. And then a lot of other no's that we got were just from family who Finley hasn't seen in a very long time, but we still invited. I mean, he has a huge family, but like some people aren't actually like living in Virginia, you know? So a lot of the people from out of state were like, no, we won't make it for that. And we were like, that's okay. So yeah. 135 is our final guest count, which is literally insane when we invited 225. Like, I cannot believe that. But I just keep telling myself, like, you're saving money, you know what I mean? And also 135 is still a very large wedding, you know? And I'm not like down on myself about it anymore because, like I said, people are busy and weddings are fucking expensive, dude. They're so expensive to attend because a lot of people don't know this, but even if you RSVP no to a wedding, you still have to get the couple a gift. Isn't that crazy? Either way, when you get a wedding invitation, you still have to spend a check. Like, it's insane. So yeah, I understand all of the financial aspects of this, and I'm just kind of like, you know what, the people who are gonna be there are gonna be there, and I'm happy about that. And I'm not like butthurt about anybody not coming because honestly, like, I understand. I just understand like how much I have spent on weddings in the past 2 years is deranged, and I already know that it's gonna get like even more expensive because weddings are going to be more frequent as I get older. But yeah, I just wanted to update you on what the heck I've been doing since I came inside from spreading seed. Sounds really gross when I said that, but I was just spreading clover. I can't decide if I want to stream in this tonight or not. I feel like I should. Why not? And then I have to decide what exactly I'm making for dinner for my friends. I think I'm gonna make like a veggie pot pie kind of situation with biscuits instead of like a crusted pie. That's my vibe tonight. All right, live, laugh, love. Saving money on the wedding. We literally are gonna save so much money on transportation now because we thought that we needed 4 buses and now I think we only need 2. Like, this is iconic. I can't even believe it. Hi, Clog. Hi, future me. Yeah, we've just been kind of hanging out all day, kind of just documenting what we've been up to. I'm probably gonna make a delicious meal after this. Oh my God, Maddie's here. Hi, Maddie. Let me know when you're coming over and I'll get off stream, but I'm just vibing right now. You know, we're just hanging the hell out. Wow. veggie pot pie with cheesy biscuits, all vegan. Delicious. Set for 6? Don't mind if I do. The lilac is just starting to bloom out here. The bees are finding it. Hi, little friend. So excited. This is like my favorite time of year. I know that we'll see the beginnings of it, but then we'll leave town, so I have to document it while it's here. We have this purple lilac that kind of spans this whole area over here, pretty tall. And then we also have this white lilac that's just kind of starting to bloom, but it's mostly still buds. But lilac only blooms for a very small period of time, so you have to get it while it's hot, make a lilac honey or a nice herbal infusion, because the buds are edible. I've made cookies with them before and they were lovely, very floral and amazing. So the white one probably won't be good to work with this year, just because it's kind of slower, but maybe I'll take some purple buds or something, make something yummy. I'm gonna go watch The Righteous Gemstones on my laptop, eat no chicken noodle soup, and a cheesy bagel with, well, it's like a grilled cheese bagel, basically, that I'm gonna dip in the soup. Hell yes. Oh yeah, crack open a cold one. Yeah, a little roseberry. Don't mind if I do. I love this flavor. It's so sweet. It tastes like vanilla-y as well. It's very cool. It's another gloomy Sunday here in Oregon, but that's okay because I'm probably gonna be inside for most of today anyways. Finley and I are kind of hoping to do a big bonfire tonight, just us two, to kind of say au revoir to the land and just like have a little moment to ourselves. And also we want to burn a lot of the wood that we cut or fallen trees that have come down. And right now in Oregon, it's like brush clearing season, so that you have less of a fire hazard in the more dry months over the summer. So when Finley was doing landscaping on Friday before our friends came over, he was just getting rid of a bunch of stuff and chainsawing shit and bringing it all over to the fire pit, but then we never had a fire because it was raining the whole night. So what can you do? We played Catan instead. It was pure time with my friends. I never said that yesterday. I was just kind of chilling yesterday, like doing some prep work for our trip. I've been making this big long pack list, and today I'm probably gonna start doing a lot of that packing and just kind of making like a wedding box for the back of the car where I'm gonna put all of our like mirrors that we're gonna use as signage and our candlesticks and other like tiny decor pieces, and then just stuff that like we need to bring for the wedding. So these past few days, and really since we got home from our last trip, I've just been making a big long list of everything that we'll need to have in the car, because I don't want to forget anything when we leave here. I mean, obviously we could always have one of our neighbors or something like come in and rush ship something to ourselves, but also I'm gonna try to be packing as much stuff as I remember to pack. And it's kind of hard though, because we're gonna be gone for so long and we're going to so many different places. Like I have to pack for my friend's wedding, a little bit of Georgia, a little bit of just like everyday wear for Virginia, and then our wedding stuff. So remembering like all of my clothing pieces and accessories, and then also Costa Rica, and then also Vermont, and then more Virginia clothes. Like there's just so many places. Sorry, I had a burp. Every time I talk through a burp, I think of that John Mulaney bit where he's like, you know, when you get older and you just start kind of like, we used to stop for our burps, but once you reach a certain age, you're just kind of like, and start like burping and talking at the same time, and it's like, it's disgusting is what it is. And I never forget that he said that. I do that now. Anyways, we have a lot of things to remember to pack, but I'm gonna just pack a big old suitcase, and then I'm going to use probably a smaller suitcase that I have in Virginia when we go to Costa Rica. Like I'll downsize my big suitcase to a smaller one and carry it on so that I don't have to like check anything, because I just want to like have my bags with me for the honeymoon, you know? And I'll probably do that same thing for our after honeymoon to Vermont. We're literally so OD, like just we're going to 2 separate places, but we figured, I mean, as long as we're gonna be on the East Coast, might as well take another visit to Vermont once we get home from Costa Rica, so that's what we're gonna do. And actually on that note, I've been looking at Vermont Airbnbs today because we both kind of remembered that we forgot to do that a couple of weeks ago when we decided that this is what we wanted to do. So towards the end of June, we're gonna be going back up to Vermont, and we need to like book a stay for like a week. And we've been trying to decide if we wanna do like a pet-friendly, because the dogs are coming with us, a pet-friendly hotel room or pay for an Airbnb, because Airbnb has gotten so fucking expensive. It's insane. So we're kind of trying to figure out financially what we wanna do with that right now. Like if we'll use wedding money for our Vermont stay or something. So that's what we're trying to figure out this morning. And then apart from that, today I'm just gonna be doing some editing on this vlog so that I can get it up for you guys pretty soon. I feel like most likely I'll publish this when I'm on the road trip, like in the first few days that we're road tripping to the East Coast. But obviously you can follow along with everything that we're doing on my old Instagram story, because I'll probably be documenting all of the things as well while we're out of town. But yeah, this is my vibe today. Just drinking my kombucha in my chaise chair. I've really been enjoying sitting and luxuriating in this chair. I've been working in this chair. I've been watching my shows in this chair. It's just been a really good, comfy chair. And I'm just surrounded by squishaboos. Like I'm sitting on a squishaboo. I have like 4 of them behind me. And I even have one between my legs right now. Things are getting insane. Also, I had a nightmare last night that one of the stones in my engagement ring fell out, and it was horrible. It was so embarrassing. So, fingers crossed. It never happens to me. Okay, I'm starting to pack some of our wedding stuff into this bin, and I'm realizing I may need more than one bin, but I'm gonna try to just stack it all into here. But I wanted to show you everything that I'm gonna be putting in here for the wedding to bring with us. At least this is what I have so far. So here we have 5 gold ornate mirrors that we're using as signage. This big one that you see me in is gonna say, "Welcome to our wedding." And then this one is gonna have our signature cocktails on it. So mine is the Georgia Peach and Finley's is the Forager. And then this other mirror is also gonna have signature cocktails on it because we have 2 separate bars. This long gold one is just gonna have, I think, restrooms, but I may change that because Finley's mom just sent me a like staked in sign that we could use instead that says bathrooms this way. And it's just one of those like picket signs or something that you would like stake into a yard. So I think that that might actually be more helpful than like finding an easel for this and making it look all pretty. And then this one is going to say gifts and cards, I think, but it's so small. It's really going to be, you know, just a small font, but that's fine. And then this is our guest book. I'm just covering up the like location, but I just got this off of Etsy and I'm so obsessed with it. It's all sunflower and wood, and the inside just has white pages. And then the manila envelope that you see inside of that is our marriage license for our county that we're getting married in. This is a framed invitation and photo of us. And I'm gonna cover the invitation because it also has some details on it. But this envelope that says for us is a full invitation suite and our save the date for our wedding photographer to do like flat lays and detail shots. So I'm bringing that as well and just securing it for the road in here. And then here we have my gorgeous sword that I showed you guys in my what I got for Christmas haul. This is like my big gift from Finley this year, and I just am so obsessed with it. And I'm going to be carrying it across my back for our Renaissance Fair kind of welcome party slash rehearsal dinner situation. But it's smudged up here and I'm sad about it. I don't know how to get that off. So if you guys know how to get that off of leather, please let me know. And then over here, I have one of my Flower Girl baskets, which is pretty shallow, but the walk isn't that long. It takes about a minute. So I'm kind of like, this should be fine. And then I have 2 toiletry baskets that I got as well for our restroom trailers. So each of these is gonna hold like a tiny little deodorant, a bug repellent that's like a roll-on that my mom got. And then I also have this deodorant that's never been used. But yeah, we'll have deodorants, bug repellent, sunscreen, and maybe mouthwash. This stuff is just like toiletries for people who go to the bathroom and then they wanna do some freshening up, you know, amongst the wedding festivities because it's all outdoors. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't wanna buy new stuff. I just want to like offer what we already have, you know? But yes, we'll have one in each restroom trailer. Flower Girl basket, Flower Girl basket. I thrifted all of these if you couldn't tell, by the way. And then this is just for cards. So if people happen to bring us a card or something to the wedding. I don't know how common it is anymore for people to bring their like gifts to the wedding anymore. I feel like most people just like shop your registry and then ship it to you, but my wedding planner said that I should bring one just in case. So I got all of these and I'm gonna bring them. And then this won't match my Ren Fair outfit, but it may match one of my friends. So I'm just gonna bring this and, you know, give it to somebody if they need a little extra flair at the Renaissance Fair. That rhymed. And then the rest of the stuff that I have over here is my Renaissance Fair shoes, which are like little leaves, basically, leaf shoes. They're very fairy vibes, you know, and I found these on Etsy and I wore them literally once to dinner and I already scuffed the toe of the point and I'm just like, my life. Why did I do that? And then in here is our little cake topper, which is 2 pigs, and one has a little veil and one has a little bow tie, and I'm just obsessed with them. Anything really cutie pie like this is also from Etsy, and it came with this little wood burned steak toothpick thing that will stick behind it. I'm very excited about that. That's so fucking cute. This is my wedding band that I got custom made at Dyke Vandenberg Jewelers in Lake Oswego. If you're a patron, there is a photo of it on there already, but I'm gonna kind of keep those details sacred until the ceremony, other than that small group of people that I did an early share with, okay? Gotta keep them on their toes, you know? And then this can all probably go in my suitcase. This is all the lingerie that my bridesmaids gave me at the lingerie party that I had at my batch weekend, which I didn't share footage of that with you guys, but I just got a bunch of different lingerie to bring on my honeymoon. And then I have my bridal shoes, which I need to also put in, like, more up towards the top because I need those for my final fitting at the end of May. These are shorts I have to pack for Lindsay, so I'll just put that in my suitcase as well. This is Finley's Ren Fair stuff, his sporin for his kilt and his little pin so that the kilt will go over the side of his shoulder. This is some gifts for my bridesmaids, so I don't want to share those right now. And then these are all from JJ Suspenders. Absolutely iconic suspenders. Finley now has, I think, 3 pairs. And these are all for his groomsmen. So yeah, we're sorting everything out, getting everything all situated and finding its home. But that's what I'm doing right now. And I think I'm gonna go get my suitcase after this and start just like planning outfits. Because I don't want to save this all for tomorrow because tomorrow's our last day in town and I already know that I'm just going to be like running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And I'm streaming tomorrow night for my last stream before I go out of town for like 6 weeks. So yeah. Anyways, love ya. Hope you enjoyed seeing all of this. I feel like I haven't shared like literally any of this with you. It just stopped raining enough for me to take my little peanut out. Larry's really taking a big nap, so he wasn't interested in coming. It's kind of warm out today. It feels humid, like Georgia or something. Rue's wearing this little San Francisco shirt that I found in the dog cabinet, and she really likes it. I put it on her, and she's been like running around the house everywhere. Good girl, Mrs. Pisses. And she's just adorable. I was gonna come out and see if I could find some pieces of wood for our table numbers, but I just realized that we can totally do that when we're in Virginia, and then I don't need to worry about it right now. Save yourself the work, right, Rue? Also, a fucking mole or gopher or somebody is ruining our yard. In the bottom of one of my lingerie bags from my batch weekend, I found all of these flowers that we used on the table at my bridal shower. So I put them in our windowsill next to this little wood vase with a turquoise in it. And I think they look really cutie. I'm trying to use up all of our produce before we go out of town, and these potatoes are starting to sprout. And I could plant them, but I'd rather eat them. So I'm gonna make us some mashed potatoes and Beyond chicken nuggets. Because we transitioned from the corn chicken nuggets, well, the no chicken nuggets, the QUORN brand, to the Beyond brand because they're so much more tasty and they have more grams of protein. So they're nice. Peeling my potatoes. Thinking about what I'm gonna pack tonight. If you don't know how, I'm gonna show you the easiest way to make mashed potatoes. So you just cut them up into this size. I'm using russet potatoes because they're my fave, and you can normally buy them plastic free. I'm talking to my camera. I love you too. And then you just throw them all in a pot, cover them with water, salt the water, and then turn it on high so that it can come to a boil. And I'm gonna cover it until it does. Okay, I had to move them into this pot because I had some drama with the other pot, but it's okay now. But you just cook them. I put a timer on for 10 minutes, and you just cook them until you can pierce them with a fork with ease. And so I can turn it off now. And then I'm gonna drain them and put them into my KitchenAid mixer. And I just turned it to low. I added in like a dash of milk and about a quarter stick of butter or so, and some salt and pepper. And now they look delicious, but I have to wait on my nuggets to get out of the air fryer. Also, does anybody know how to properly clean this air fryer? Because I literally have no idea, and I can't find anything about it online. I know how to clean the outside with like a microfiber cloth, but not the inside. So if you have this Cuisinart air fryer convectional oven thing, please let me know. The perfect mashed potatoes. Time to eat my delicacy and watch This Is Us. Sun's starting to set from my bath. Hey, Peachy! Hi! Hey! See, this is pure proof that Ducky's deaf. She's still just eating. Peach is coming over here. I'm gonna have a bath now, okay? It's the frog time of night, and I'm in the bath. You guys are balancing on the most precarious setting right now. It's literally my laptop stacked with my phone on top, stacked with a clay mask, and then a jar of herbalism. And my camera is on top of that. So we're hoping for the best here. I'm in the bath, I'm listening to the sounds of nature. There are some frog sounds coming and going and some bird noises, and the sun's kind of setting right now, so I'm just enjoying dusk and enjoying my last Epsom salt soak before I leave my house for a while. You know those nights where you are about to leave town and you're like, I just need to do all of my self-care activities just to like ground myself before my trip and to enjoy my bath. I love my bath. And if you have a bath that you really love, you get it. But I'm just luxuriating. I have a hair mask in right now, and I just washed my face, and I'm gonna do a clay mask once I unstack my camera from on top of it. But I'm just relaxing and splashing around in here, and just wanted to kind of come on and let you know what I'm doing, because it's very important to take care of yourself, you know? And I can feel that my period is coming, I know it is because of my tracking app. And last night and today I was feeling a little bit crampy, you know, like pre-cramps before the cycle comes. And so I'm just allowing all of the Epsom salts to heal my body. And then I'm just doing the hair mask for fun, honestly. But I'm probably gonna bring it on the trip just in case I need it, especially like after my bridal hair. It's gonna have a lot of hairspray and stuff like that. So I'm gonna pack her. This is the mask. I stole it from Finley's house in Virginia over Christmas because it was just sitting on the kitchen counter for a really long time. And I asked everybody in the house, I said, whose hair mask is this? And nobody claimed it. So I claimed it and I took it home with me, and it's been good to me. So I'm letting that sit in and just enjoying the candlelight. And after this, I'm gonna wrap myself in a beautiful silk robe, and I'm gonna try on outfits or plan outfits probably for the trip, just because I want to get a little bit of that done before tomorrow. I'll definitely continue packing all day tomorrow, but I just want to do a little bit of that tonight and watch my show. I'm also making a TikTok of this experience. So when you see this vlog, if the TikTok is not up, please message me and be like, bitch, where's the TikTok? So I remember to edit it, okay? Check it out, guys.
Carry on ignoring the mental health
wait for it
that accompanies the more visible climate impact.
Wow, that's me smiling like an idiot.
Who are experiencing these feelings. Firstly, just sit with them, process them, and maybe potentially turn them somehow into action.
Woo! I sleep on my big Malcolm the Mushroom, and I cuddle my mini Malcolm Jr., or as Finley calls him, Michael Jr. I don't even know how that started. It's just like every other freaking nickname that we call the dogs. That makes no sense. Snooter Dooter, like you never know where it comes from. Michael. Who knows where he came from. Anyways, I wanted to say that that last shot that I was showing you was for a climate docu-series that's called A Seat at the Table, and it's like about climate anxiety. And Jack Harries, who many of you may know if you've been on YouTube for a while, he has gotten super into just like sustainability and climate action, and he put out a call to action on his Instagram sometime at the beginning of this year, and he basically just asked for submissions about climate anxiety and like firsthand experiences with climate disaster and those contributors to your climate anxiety. So I submitted, they accepted me, and they got so many submissions, I'm sure. So all you see is just my smiling face in a couple of the shots. So maybe I'll upload the clip that I submitted to them on Patreon or something like that. But either way, you should definitely go and watch the docuseries, because the first episode is already out, which I showed you guys tonight, and then the second episode is coming out on May 19th. But they're all being posted to the YouTube channel Real Stories, so you can go over to their channel and check them out. But either way, I'll link them down below. But yeah, that was just one of many things this year that I saw like a call to action for, and I was like, yeah, I'll participate in that. I'm trying to get better about adding my 2 cents into the sustainability space, if you will. So that was me trying my hand at it, and I'm gonna keep trying. Anyways, me and Michael and Malcolm are gonna hit the hay. Both of the dogs are up here cuddling me, and Finley is playing God of War downstairs. He's addicted. I know he's saying goodbye to his PS5 right now because he knows that we're not going to be playing video games on our trip. I mean, obviously we'll like bring the Switch to do handheld stuff on, but not like the full setup like he has downstairs. So he's just having his me time, you know, and I had my me time tonight too in the bath, and it was lovely. I laid out like 4 outfits maybe to pack, and then I kind of called it a night and just like watched the docu-series episode and finished The Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max because it was really good. So I hope it gets renewed for a 3rd season. Fingers crossed. And I'm gonna sleep on that tonight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna sleep on the fact that tomorrow I'm gonna have a packed day of packing and saying goodbye to our house here for a little bit and preparing the pigs and all my house plants and making a little watering list. I need to get my beauty sleep. All right, I love you. I'll see you in the morning. Things are getting pretty insane here for us. I'm picking out all of my stuff for Costa Rica and for everywhere, really. I figure like, let's just focus on what we want to bring on the honeymoon, and everything else we can kind of put more layers over wherever we are, you know? But I am bringing a bathing suit for every day. I also matched sarongs to my bikini, so things are getting a bit deranged. Finley has already chosen a lot of his stuff and placed everything in his neat little piles. And I have all of our wedding stuff over here. I just need to add our gold candlesticks into there and start putting stuff into my suitcase, because this is just a whole pile of lingerie. Real, things are getting pretty crazy. Good thing you're up here. Okay guys, I'm here to show you my packing progress. This is all for Costa Rica. So I did an outfit for every day, and then I made it so like a lot of these can just be worn again the entire time that we're away, just obviously with like a different pair of jean shorts or like a pair of white pants or a different skirt. And then I also packed nice outfits for dinner each night. And then this is for a white and gold party at the end of June that we're going to for Finley's cousin Charlie. This I'll probably wear the day after our wedding on that Sunday, you know, just to say goodbye to people and still be in my white. That's what I wore at my bridal shower. It's an amazing dress and I'm definitely bringing it. And then these are just a couple of sundresses to wear like throughout the time that we're away. I'll probably pack this one for Costa Rica too. And then this is like a shirt and comfy shorts, and then another shirt that I can wear with some of these shorts. And I'm kind of like, this looks good. And maybe I'll end up adding in a couple more shirts or something, but I don't want to get too crazy. I need to think about like overlayers too for when it gets chillier at night when we're in Vermont. And this tan bag is all of my lingerie for the honeymoon, and then yeah, my sarongs on top of that, all of my bathing suits. And right now I'm trying to decide what shoes I want to bring as well, because those furry ones are not good for summertime. So I'm probably just gonna pack my black flats. My white bridal shoes are like amazing. They're so good for summer. They're like an ivory pointed toe shoe. And I think I showed you guys them yesterday. And I was gonna pack these. They're just like these really shitty sandals that I've had for years. And I thought that like maybe I could wear them to dinner because they're like beaded and kind of cute. And then I realized that they are broken and literally hanging on by a thread. I think I've had these since I was at least 14 or something, so yeah, I'm not surprised. Rue is here with me while Finley power washes the outside of the car and applies some Rain-X for us and our journey. I also wrapped all of the gold mirrors for our wedding in Finley's tartan so that they'll be protected, and then I added a couple more things into here, my cowgirl boots, which I could honestly wear the boots with this little dress right here, this dress right here. Like I could wear it with a lot, and this skirt. So as for shoes, I'm probably gonna bring cowgirl boots, flats, the white flats as well, and then my Birkenstocks, and then maybe like my Blundstones for hiking. When I told my mom that I hike in Blundstones, she was literally appalled. But I do. They're fantastic hiking shoes. I mean, do you guys ever watch Isabel Page? She's always in her Blundstones. She does a lot of activities in them. I do every activity in my Blundstones, at least when I'm doing outdoor work. And you just gotta really break them in, you know? Anyways, I'm drinking a little Mystic Mango kombucha, enjoying my time on the floor, and trying not to stress about anything, because normally, like ever since the old panty, I get really anxious before traveling, but I'm not anxious at all today. I'm just like, whatever. I'm gonna have everything I need, and if I don't have it with me, then I can get one of my neighbors to ship it to me because they're gonna be watching over the house and everything. And if that's not possible, then I'll order it online or something and just have a couple of them. What are you doing, Lair? He's really confused. He's very alarmed about all of the suitcases, but we just keep telling the dogs that they're coming with us. Yeah, you don't need to worry about anything because you're coming with us, Snooter. Maybe you guys could play ball together in the car? She loves you so much, Larry. All right, y'all, last stream before I up and get married. Look what I enabled. It's called an emote wall, so when you type my emotes into the chat, you see them on the screen. Check it out. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and it's finally happening. Wow, can't believe it. We got a lot of fun peeps in the chat tonight, so I'm gonna go stream. Last stream before I go get married. I'm wearing my bride-to-be sash. I told Finley I'm gonna wear this to every truck stop and rest stop along our journey on the road trip, just to be that girl, you know. Is this giving enough for a wedding that's semi-formal attire? Semi-formal is basically cocktail attire, and my wedding is also cocktail attire, and like I would wear this if I was an attendee of my wedding. I'm asking you guys, but I also just sent Bentley a photo and I said, is this enough for your wedding? Please tell me if not, because I don't want to underdress. But Finley's wearing a blue suit, so I thought that this would be good to like match him a little bit better compared to, I was gonna wear a green Lulu's dress, but the forest green with his blue suit, it wasn't making sense. This just in, she replied that it's perfect. I'm wearing this. I also am gonna stitch up the hole in it. I wanna do that right now while I wait for my little dumplings. They're not dumplings, they're pigs in a blanket, but vegan. I make these all the time. It's just Pillsbury crescent rolls with field roast sausage wrapped up in them, and I'm gonna put them in a big Tupperware for the road trip so that we have snacks, which is really great. And then I'm also bringing all of these kombuchas, so we have 6 drinks. 1 a day for each of us, because it normally takes us 3 days to drive. Come on, let's go have a fire, dogs. Come on, Rue. Wow. Last fire before we go. Who would have thunk it?
This is just a gigantic ball of blackberries.
Burn the brush, burn the brush before fire season. Rue, those are called frogs. Can I burn the RSVP? Hey, see you guys at the wedding. Croc life. I can't wait to marry you, baby. I'm so excited to marry you.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like the biggest adventure we've ever been on.
I know. 6 weeks. Me and you.
Between the length of the trip and the fact that we're still traveling to like out of the country in multiple places. And then obviously getting married is a pretty big one too.
Yeah. From Georgia to Virginia to Costa Rica to Vermont to Oregon. That sounds good to me. That's the 5-finger discount.